Hello, guys. How you doing? Monday, YDBT Daily coming at you. Today, we're going to talk a little bit about Dakota. Dakota from Lund Racing had an opportunity to trade or, I don't know, buy another vehicle to trade in for his Boss 302. Now, a lot of us have been in this situation. You have your car and you get tired of it. You get sick of it, right? You get tired of it. You get sick of it. And then you start thinking, well, maybe somebody else would trade me, or maybe somebody else I could sell it, So maybe I'm going to go out there and see what I can get for it. Now, the moment you think GT500, now Dakota is very well versed in GT500s, but I don't think he's dealt with 2010 GT500s. I put up a poll on, let me look at the poll real quick and see where it ended before the show. There was a poll where I said, let's say, if Dakota is to trade his car in, trade his car for GT500, you guys down with that or not? And I said, Dakota has the opportunity to trade his twin turbo Boss 302 Ben Calamer Stage 3 Trans for a 2020 GT500 built motor Gen 2R, blah, 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 blah. What say you? 9% of the 865 votes was hell yeah, weaker engine, heavier, gay GT500 for the win. And what the hell is wrong with you was 91%. There was 40 comments on that community post. So if you guys want to go in there and vote for the rest of the day, because Dakota's probably still on the fence, and you guys have done this. You guys have had some mental gymnastics where you end up going, maybe I want a Cobra. Maybe I want. Look, guys, a Boss 302 is the best S197 that came out. Again, the Boss 302 is the best S197 that came out. King Daddy engine, Roadrunner, can make 1,000 wheel with turbos, live at 850 to 900 all day, every day, badass rotating assembly, high rev limiter, premium S197 handling package, torsion diff, 373s, badass car. And Dakota's has twin turbos, cams, Ben Calamer Stage 3. And he was considering buying a built motor, at least I give him that, a built motor GT500. And I said, no way. First of all, let's talk about GT500s. 07, 09, they look dated. They just look dated. Now, some people like the retro styling because it looks truly retro. I didn't love them when they first came out. The moment the 11 to 12s came out, I fell in love. Now, the 2010 is that bastard year with the iron block, aluminum heads. Some people make fun of the fact that I called it, had iron heads, but whatever. Iron block, aluminum heads, and it has that in-between bullshit, just like 2010 Mustang GTs had. In between electronics. It had knock sensors, sort of. It had narrow band, so you still need a ZT2 setup or an AFR gauge analogued in. And I'm like, why would you trade this for an inferior motor? And at 6,200 RPMs, se acabó el party. 6,300 RPMs. Maybe you could rev it to 7,000, but you don't even know if the thing's sending spark to the right locations. So we tried to convince him today, like, what are you, fucking nuts? Then he was like, well, me and Junior talked, and we were like, let's sarcastically tell him to do it. Maybe that'll get to him. But I think the poll on my YouTube page kind of brought him over back to reality. It was like, yeah, what the fuck am I doing? I have a King Daddy S197, and I'm going to trade it for the worst GT500. 07 to 09s, in my opinion, are better than a 2010. Maybe you want to look at the styling. It was the first year of the new nose and all that bullshit. But honestly, I wouldn't touch a 2010 with a 10-foot pole. If somebody, E-Rock says, I'll buy it, what's price? You got $50,000. You can buy that twin turbo, E85 return solid fuel system, Ben Calamer Stage 3, Boss 302. You got $50,000. And I'm sure he'll probably sell it for $50,000. Now, if he was to trade it for a S550 Whipple stick car on E85, okay, I get that. Because at least he is trading in comfort and technology. But he is giving up something because his car is a premium Mustang GT as opposed to just a regular GT with a blower and E85. But at the end of the day, I think he'd be better off with the S550 stick because he wants to have fun driving it and he misses the torque. According to him, it says he misses the torque. What's the boss make power-wise? 1100. Dakota's 302. Dakota's 302 made 1100 wheel or high thousands. Easily. Stock bottom end. Fluid twin turbo kit E85. Comp cam stage 3s. Locked. So it chops. Bro, I don't know what the fuck he's thinking about. But if you guys got 50 to 55,000 bucks, hit up Dakota. He got a Boss 302 twin turbo with a bent caliber stage 3 ready for you. We can get him into something comfortable and nice. So that's what I wanted to talk about today. Like, I don't know what he was thinking. I love Dakota. I just don't know what the fuck he was thinking. Maybe it's just he's sick of his car, but he sees it every day. But then there are other people that look at his car and it's like their dream car. Like, I guarantee Dakota's has people that, man, you got the perfect car. Like with my GT500, I look at it and I go, it's okay. And there are some people that are like, I would kill for that car. And I'm like, I get it, but I personally don't care. I would trade my GT5. What the hell would I trade my GT500 for? Well, a red eye, red eye. Sounds stupid, right? Yep, but I can drive that motherfucker anywhere, have 800 horsepower on pump gas, and life is generally pretty good. So hopefully we can bring back Dakota back to the to reality, and then we can go from there. And as always, we want to say thank you for the Parts Farm, and to Auto Solutions for sponsoring the shows, because look, it really helps out the channel. This is aside from the memberships, aside from the subscriptions, these guys have a monthly stake in it, and I appreciate them being nice enough to sponsor the shows. If you're interested in sponsoring the show, hit a brother up. You're just going to have to owe me a certain amount of money per week. Now, Sunday, we talked about the guy that is tuned by someone else down south, and he said he beat a Whipple Gen 3 GT on pump gas with his naturally aspirated, tin can gutted, fully bolted on Gen 3 NA car. And then I showed a video of the same car getting gapped so bad by the same car, similar layout, but with E85. So a lot of you said, well, on pump gas, he ain't got nothing, it's no big deal. Well, guess what happened? I guess somebody caught wind of homeboy. Saying, oh, by the way, Alex, I raced him. I'm Lund tuned on pump gas and a Whipple Gen 3. So this is the camera car is the NA car who was saying, how could I stay side by side with a Gen 3 Whipple car? Well, somebody else has a receipt. And this guy says, Alex, I raced them on pump gas in my fully loaded Gen 3 Whipple Lund tuned car. And let's look at this result, guys.
Get the fuck out of here, because I'm gonna fuck you out right now, motherfucker.
It's doubling. Let me make sure I have this all properly. Let me just
get the fuck out of here, because I'm gonna fuck you out right now, motherfucker.
According to the gentleman who sent me that video on Instagram, that was a pump gas Gen 3 auto car versus the same guy who said he kept up with the other guy. So now you guys right there, that's going to illustrate 2 or 3 different things. One, how bad he was full of shit, the dude was. He got fucked up. But a pump gas Gen 3 hanging door to door with him, and then the exact same setup on another car gapping him badly. This is where you guys would say, Alex, I raced a similarly equipped Whipple car, both pump gas, and he beat me. And I'm going to say, well, some just run better than others. But this is a great example of how it should run. If you look at that video closely, in the beginning, the blue car spun wildly. Let's look at that thing again and look at how the car weaves in and out and spins pretty wildly. And once he hooks up, we say, bye-bye, y se acabó el party. Let's play that shit again. Look at the beginning, how badly the blue car sways. Look at that. And then once he hooked up, and we say bye-bye.
And we said bye-bye.
Now, this is just illustrating the point that an NA fully loaded, fully tin-canned NA car cannot keep up with a fully loaded, full-weight, boosted, similarly laid out vehicle. So you guys can play the NA game all you want, but that is a good illustration. If it's true, who knows? The guy sent me a video, and it could be full of shit, but I believe it based on all the data we have that there's no way a NA Gen 3 can keep up like door to door for a long time with a car that's probably 600 pounds heavier, boosted Gen 3. It's really, really difficult. So yeah, that happened. Also, there's a couple of TikTok arguments. I guess if you guys follow TikTok, the guy put up a new video, me clipping something about the Hemi stuff, and a big fight ensued. Look, I don't have a TikTok account. I can't look at the comments, and I don't want to look at the comments. I don't care. And finally, over the weekend, some kid on Instagram put up a post saying, and he cut the post where I said built not bought, that is on Instagram, on TikTok or whatever. Well, someone cut it, and they cut it at a specific time, like totally out of context. But the funny thing is, the guy's like, I disagree with what Alex says. And he shows a reel of him building a 3-valve. Like, if the broke ass built not bought argument doesn't get driven home better than when a guy says, I don't know what I'm talking about, I disagree, I built my own 3-valve drift car. Oh my fucking God. I can't believe what the fuck was happening. But that was pretty funny. I get tagged in it. And look, guys, real simple. I am not going to comment on Instagram, TikTok, or Facebook. I'm going to get paid for my opinion, and I'll address you here where I'll get paid. But the guy was building a 3-valve, son. People that, the funny thing is, when you see the people that make fun of you or say you don't know what the fuck you're talking about, that you're whack, they're taking gym selfies with their shirts off. They're posing with poverty stars. Boy, you're driving home my point. Stop it. Bill Morrison in the house. Eliza just 50. Chrome Taint. JD Swag. Coyote. Fury. FLKA. NFJB. Cayo Bravo. TJ Sikorsky. Miguel Lucio. Frederick Fiesta. Douche did it. Angel Puerto Rico. Paul H. Ezekiel Castro. Boxy Luxury. Frederick Fiesta gave me some money for some coffee. Clip Clap the Horse. Shipbox Fox. Silver Slug. Izzy Mofler. Iban Martinez. Mendoza's Coyote. Miguel Salazar. Frank DiMaggio. Frederick Fiesta again. Second Shift Racing in the house. Checking in. Mr. Cadiddle Hopper says hello, hello. Valley 10 Speed. Good morning, good morning. Rich 50. Godfather. Boss Man. Loda High. Frederick again. Andy L.E. D-Rock a bunch of times. Franco Oliveira. Nico Billick. X-Tank. That's clean. Boss, I don't know about that. Yes, look. We got to keep Dakota on the straight and narrow. Poor NA guy. Exactly. Coca-Cola with the best Gen 3 built car. I think he now has a Gen 1. James, Coca-Cola again, Deceptives Garage, and a whole bunch of other people in the house. Thank you for checking in on a Monday, starting the week off nicely, talking some shit. For your comments and opinions. He says opinions, but I'm going to be nice because he actually paid. He meant to say opinions, but I speak jive. Turvey probably has a nicer car than most of them. Exactly. 15 minutes late. Hey, Alex. Que onda? How do all? I like talking shit when Lund haters. It's funny. Like this. The funny thing is about TikTok and Instagram is you can clip whatever you want, and you can literally clip my my show to fit any narrative you want. And the people that don't watch me would go, Alex says that? What a dumbass. Like the clip of me talking shit about the Hellcat, a guy wanting to build an RT Challenger to build to race a Hellcat. And I said, put a big block with twin 88s and brace it in a 9-inch and no one's going to fuck with you forever. And some guy on the TikTok fucking comments, because my girlfriend has TikTok, she read the comments and I laughed. He said, you know they make Hellcat kits for the RT, right? Do your research before opening your mouth. I'm like, I literally said in that clip, if you want to beat a Hellcat, buy a Hellcat. But that cuck would rather you put a Hellcat motor in an RT? This is why I don't fuck with TikTok. This is why I don't fuck with Instagram messages. This is why I generally don't comment on the internet, because everyone is really fucking stupid. TikTok is trash. Download TikTok to see YOLO clips and was assaulted by 5 twerking videos in a row. Yeah, assaulted. You were down with that shit. Anthony Riestra, thank you, sir, for becoming a member. I appreciate you. That really, really helps a brother out. Hey, Alex, what's up with your? Hope you're having a nice day. I mean, things are good. What do you think about this motherfucker again? Like again, like why would anybody ask me about any other tuner? Like, especially people that suck off Lund tunes and call them their own. Like, why the fuck would you ask me about any other tuner? Do you think I'm unbiased? Do you think I shout out other tuners as positive and good? Come on. I'm not stupid. I know where my fucking bread is buttered. I'm not a dumb motherfucker. Get out of here. I don't do anything but YouTube, not even Facebook. Too much drama and bullshit. Timothy Fosh, hey, Alex, how much boost is a 347 pulley and your wired card? No idea. I don't measure boost. I look at air load, and it's 1.8 air load. So that's about 12 PSI, in my opinion. He said TikTok. Alex, old as fuck. He said the TikTok. I didn't say the TikTok. I was going to say the post, and then I stopped. TikTok. Vagrant loafer, looking like a fucking slug-ass bitch like Al Bundy. You look just like Al Bundy. Been ghost watching for a couple of years now. Thanks for the wealth of knowledge. No, apparently I say the TikTok. And the funny thing is, TikTok is whack as shit. Like, TikTok's whack as shit, right? It's cats, bunnies, twerking, and people clipping each other's clips and reaction videos. That's literally whack as shit. It's literally Vine. Yeah, I'm dating myself. It's Vines and Facebook stories, YouTube shorts, Instagram reels. It's all the same fucking shit. But the engagement rate is crazy over there because the Chinese want your info. Fuck you. Checo Cisa, say my name, please. You don't need to retune for a pulley down or a centrifugal. Correct now. It all depends on what you're doing. Ron Lowenberg. If you're out there on pump gas, 10 psi, and you want to run more boost, I would say a bunch of stuff. I'd say number one, you got to get more octane in it. But let's say theoretically you're on E85, and you're dialed in for 10 psi. You could pull it down to 12 psi, pull it down to 14 psi if you're dialed in on E85. But on pump gas, 10 is the most. The 10 pounds of boost is the most I want to see on that car. DJ says TikTok is gay. TikTok is awesome to troll LS nut huggers, and apparently Challenger, Hellcats, and Trackhawk motherfucker are all up in that shit. The Civic in the picture says it all. Why wouldn't you get tuned by Lund, dummy? What a time. We live in V3 build and his vitamin water sponsorship. Hope it goes well. What the fuck's he talking about? If Alex had TikTok if Alex had TikTok, his For You page would be ass shaking and coyotes. I repeat, Isaac Castro says, if Alex had TikTok, his For You page would be ass shaking and coyotes. Did he have a fucking stroke mid-sentence? Grown men that watch TikTok spread their ass cheeks when they drop a deuce. The only tuners Alex will speak on, his last name ends with Lund or works for Lund. Real simple, right? That's like the guy hating on Twisted GT500. I was messaging him and got butthurt. When people ask me they're going to go with X tuner, I just laugh. TikTok is a disease, but I was very entertained by your highlights on there yesterday. Dig the stream, man. Thank you, but I don't have anything to do with the TikTok. Alex is the funniest motherfucker on the internet. I wish. Chris Rock is the funniest motherfucker on the internet because look, that slap made him $1 million. You'll see. Alex, what is your fan TikTok page? It's literally YOLO D-Bag TV, which I didn't make that because I don't reference myself as YOLO D-Bag for like the last 5 years. Is 373 the best gear on an NA 2020 F-150? Yep. In my opinion, because the truck is heavy and it needs that to get out, and you could do a second gear leave when it's boosted. It'll be a nice time. I get in arguments with TikTok almost everyone, one of your clips on there. Bunch of dumb people. That's why I don't even go. I don't even waste my energy on shit like that. There was a guy who tagged me 3 times on Instagram trying to bait me to go into the 3-valve homos fucking thing. And I looked at the photos of the 3-valve guy, and every pic of him is like this. When you don't know what to do when you pose for a photo, what's the thing that, I don't want to say millennials because I don't want to sound like one of those guys, but dumbasses for posing for a picture. What's the first thing dumbasses do when they pose for a picture? Let's see if you guys get it. Like, bunch of dumbasses and weirdos. What do they do when they pose for a picture? And they're fucking douchebags. What do you think they do? Like, hey, Pose for a picture. Hey, put a turbo here and stand down the car. Or hey, stand over there. Like, what do they do? What gestures do they do? Throw up a hand symbol. Yep, you're not wrong. This guy, the guy who made fun of me, and every other picture, he's like this. In every other picture, he's flipping off. He's like, like this, like that, like this. He's like, every picture he's got either a turbo on his hand or something, and he's flipping the camera off. And I'm like, this is the guy they want me to get into an argument with? And then the other guy that tagged me takes shirtless gym selfies and posts them on the internet. Homo! Man, don't you dare tag me and say I'm a fuck ass when you got shirtless pictures of you at the gym, bro. One plate lifting, having ass. The fuck out of here, bro. The fuck out of here. Shit. I bet you he does 185 and he struggles. I bet you he benches 185 and them arms are shaking going up. Oh, spot me, bro. Yeah, we did it. Oh, fuck out. What is wrong with people? So I said, look, let me respond the way I respond best, by getting paid to do it. You want me to go for free on your shit and get you some shine with your drift and with your drift ass 3-valve, bro? Come on here if you want to hear my opinion. Ese tipo está retardado. Exactly. Ese tipo está retardado. Someone paid Whisker says, what candle brands you recommend for a home? I'm asking high quality shit. Look, Yankee Candle does have a good brand, but I'm going to be honest with you guys. Some of the best candles I've come across are at Target. That's right. But they got to have 2 or 3 wicks and make sure the wicks are thick so they can burn the candle all the way down through and evenly. So some of the better candles are literally at Target, $10-12. Last year for a week and a half or 2, as long as they have 2 or 3 wicks in each candle and they're good size, so they can put off enough heat to actually melt the whole top of the glass or the jar. You should be good to go. Yes, I used to work at a candle company, so I know shit about candles. Whirlpool of Vortec for a Gen 2 MT82 streetcar. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. We've talked about this a million times. It doesn't matter. How do you want the power to come in? Then choose your supercharger for that. Pooping at the gym, right? He probably poops at the gym. Candle Tech Alex flipping off the world because he mad that his 392 credit score got his ass paying $1,000 a month for a scat. It's even worse than a scat. It's a 3-valve where a Mazda Speed 3 will beat it. Oh, I didn't build it for racing. I built it for drifting. Exactly. Drifting is not racing. Newsflash, motherfuckers. Drifting is not racing. Drifting is not racing.
It's not today's price.
Drifting's not racing.
Yesterday's price.
Drifting
is not today's price.
Is not racing. Where's the race? Where's the race? Says Draco SS. Where's the race? The guy that gets to the finish line first doesn't win. It's about proximity and entry speed and smoke. What in the fuck? Shit ass fucking it. What, Alex? What's the big deal? The Japanese have been doing it in the this motherfucker. I'm blown away by the people that want the attention. By the way, here's the attention you wanted. Not only do you do a gay sport, because it's not racing, it's drifting, but you have a 3-valve. I'm surprised the 3-valve can generate enough power to spin the wheels and actually cause the car to have a controllable drift, because that shit ain't racing. Now, if you wanted to go racing, hey, get yourself something. Let's see that 3-valve put about $5,000 into it and go a whopping 11.0 and 11.2 at 119 with your 3-valve having ass and $5,000 into it. And I'm being super generous because them bitches are 13-second cars. Stop it. It can when you have 245s in the back. What do you think of people that buy modern muscle cars and never dig a roll race them? What's the point of owning it? Am I right? No, I mean, look, some people like to buy their trophy. Like, if you buy a modern muscle car, like a Hellcat Red Eye, a Charger Hellcat, Trackhawk, Mustang, Shelby, something. Some people just like having a trophy. And some people just do the car show thing and they shine that bitch up and go on Sunday and go to the car show and they put a fuzzy fucking doll or a stupid Lego that looks just like their car on their blower on inside the engine bay somewhere. And they're the happiest people on the planet. Good for them. Gay, absolutely. But what are you going to do? Because those cars are the ones you're going to want to buy once you're ready to go racing. The guy that just puts, 93 octane and that bitch runs 300 to 400 miles a year. Those guys actually take care of the vehicles. We beat the shit out of them and we depreciate the value instantly. Poor dude's going to sell his 3-valve after the stream. He's not going to sell his 3-valve. The way the younger generation does is they love the hate. They love the hate. They're like the Sith. They get stronger with hate. But he tagged me on my shit. Then another guy tagged me. Then another guy tagged me. And I'm like, everyone that's tagging me is either flipping off the camera or has a shirtless gym pic. Am I going to go in there and engage basically 22 to 23-year-olds without shirts at a gym and they post it online? Oof. Couldn't afford the 2JZ swap for his 3-valve car. I've got 50 to 70K in a 3-valve, hopefully to go A5. No, it won't go A5. We'll probably double down and buy another 3-valve. Oh, yeah? You know what? Alex is such a fucking bitch that I'm going to show him. I'm going to buy another 3-valve and build it. Get the fuck out of here. Even, what's his name? The guy that has the Fusion, the Coyote Swap Fusion. I forget his name. He recently got married or engaged to a lovely lady in Arizona. Even he Coyote swapped this shit. He's like, man, this bitch ain't making no power. Here's the hopes of Alex getting a 12 GT500 so I can get some knowledge on what the fuck to do with mine. Why are they tagging? They want me to go in there and argue because he basically clipped something that he saw on TikTok and he stopped it like I was going to finish that sentence. But you know how people can basically clip something out of context so that it fits their narrative? That's what he did. And then him and a bunch of other people were like, oh, Alex is whack. And then they tag me to say Alex is whack. And I'm like, I'm not going to go in there and engage you. I'm going to go on my platform and bury your shit, bro, because I get paid to do it here. Corvette guys are that stereotype 100%. This is one of my one of one built on a Tuesday with the chrome lug nuts and body colored door handles, this specific radio knob. Matt Sopa. That's right. Matt Sopa. I get faster with hate. Tell them just deport their asshole. They're chasing clout. That's the thing. Like remember when Homeboy tried to tag John Lund and nobody gave a fuck on his post? Nobody gave a fuck. Just his fanboys. FLKA, Lawrence. So we were like, Junior went out there and made his own video. And I'm like, I'm going to get paid for my opinion. And I got paid for my opinion. Then he just went away. And I'm like, bro, stay away. Stay away, bro. Stop tagging people to try to come in and have internet arguments with you. Have them in person. Have them in person if you're such a fucking badass. They're not about that life. They never are. Alex, Bath & Body Works candles, when they are sale $10, really nice. Now, the kids duet your clips on there are brain dead morons. Now, the kids that duet your clips on there are brain dead morons. I don't even know what the fuck that means. Do you mean when they stitch my shit or they clip it and then they react to it to say, he don't know what the fuck he's talking about? Okay. What's worse, a 3-valve or a Cobra? A Cobra, by far. Because I know you own a Cobra. Beefcake Racing in the house is late to the party and everyone's sharing pictures of the S650 interior. Boy, I don't give a fuck. Who gives a shit about the S650? Loudest in the room is the weakest. I saw a good at 3-valve with a Pro Charger and God knows what else runs high 11s consistently at the track yesterday. Alex, can I get a shout out for my wife? Reynaldo Delgado, dile a tu mujer que venga acá para que pare de bregar contigo y hombre de verdad. Okay. Oh my God, este cabrón está hablando mierda. That post is actually gone now, like 6 years ago, FLKA. Late, but meant to give you props on the Joel Steele interview, John B. Thank you. Look, he did the interview. I let him talk. Here you go. The interview that I'm most proud of, honestly, is the Brian Luna and the Ben Stoner interviews. Because, there was a back and forth. Joel Steele had a story to tell, and I let him tell it. I just basically set it up, and he knocked it down. I basically just kind of nudged here and there just to steer the conversation, but he did a killer job. And you can see the different interviewing styles I used with Ben Stoner, with Brian Luna, and with Joel Steele. David Crunkleton is next. I've been saying that for about a year. But I'm telling you guys, life is ridiculously busy right now, so it's difficult. EP has entered the chat. Alex, what do you do for lunch? Serious question. I'm new here. I tune for them. I'm a tuner. I tune cars for Lund Racing. Well, I'm one of their employees and I tune for the customers. I had a 2020 Mazda Speed 3 with minor bolt-ons. It would hose 3 valves. Kids are in the car game for 2 years and think they got an opinion on shit. I remember proving my cousin wrong when I raced his 04 GTO in my 89 LX trick full top end kit. Beat him and proved that weight does matter. GTO was stock, by the way. Motherfuckers on TikTok think you pay people to tune and work on your car. That's the thing. People think that I don't know how to build shit. And I've built so much shit that I'm tired of building shit. And now I'm at the point where I make good money, so I can say, okay, you put the headers on because I ain't fucking with that shit. But any other things, I fuck with. I do that stuff. But building it from the ground up, guys, I'm a busy guy. I got 2 gigs going on. Things are good. I got some money. So if I could, here you go. Put the headers in for me. I appreciate it. But these motherfuckers think I never built nothing? Shit, I spent my 20s and 30s building junk. Oh yeah, meant Stitch. My bad. Got it. I stopped engaging in internet rap. I'm accessible. Let's see if you talk that big boy shit when you see me. Facts, 100%. Google Translate. Reynaldo Delgado likes it. 700, 800 horsepower boosted. Gen 150. Oof, too much. You're gonna blow it up. Would you build it? I know you said Gen 3 short block with a stock Gen 1 head, or is there better options out there for the money in your opinion? What trans, what clutch? Boy, you want me to build your whole car? You want me to build your whole car? Dude, just put a Gen 3 bottom end on that car, okay? And good Ben Calimer trans, like a stage 2 D4 MT82, and like a Mantic clutch or an RST. I mean, I can't build the car out for you 100%. Clown Vet Owner took you out of context for the LS Chop talk. I'll send it on Insta. Oh, okay, good. Yeah, like everyone takes it out of context. They go, oh, I don't like what he said between 1 minute and a minute 3, but at a minute 3.5, he said basically in his opinion, and then he kind of contradicted that. Dude, they do that shit all the time. Just talks for shits for them. Yeah, I talk shit for them. That's all I had to do. Certified informant, right? I'm a snitch. He sells cookies. A couple weeks ago, you said there were people that mortgage their futures in their 20s. Any advice on younger guys in their 20s? Fuck bitches and stack money. Watch the dating channel. Go over to TDC, that dating channel. I give you 20-year-olds advice all day, every day. People like asking, what does beefcake racing do? Right. Imagine a literal child and thinking you know better than someone of the most experienced tuners in the country. I'm not the best, but I'm pretty experienced for sure. He's new here, but he found your chat. Right. He probably found it on TikTok. Let me get 20 big cuts, says Agent Orange. Hey, Alex, thanks for answering my question earlier. Much appreciated. You got to run Lowenberg. And Jet S became a member. Thank you, sir. Alex's real job is trying not to erupt on dumb shit that is in tuning queue. Yep. Like I'm trying not to have a heart attack. Like I'm legit trying not to have a heart attack. So let me go on Instagram to see if some guy put up the TikTok of me being stitched all over the place, because I don't have TikTok. I don't watch it. I don't give a fuck, you know. Okay. This is someone else. Okay, I don't have shit. The requests are empty as fuck. So nothing. Absolutely nothing. It's Poppy's image is blurred. Oh, I guess I gotta accept this motherfucker. Oh, I already got that one. And then yeah, I already got that one. What does he say? Let me. Is this a video? I have to accept it to. I don't want to accept you as a friend. Nah, fuck that. I'd rather not. Send it to my email. Okay, there we go. So yeah, I'm not gonna accept your friend request to see the video. Fuck all that shit. Checking in from work. The apprentice says he'll catch the replay after our meeting. Got it. Quan is talking to Beefcake. I love that Beefcake comes in here and he starts answering like tech questions. I'm surprised other people don't do that. Other people don't come in here and like offer, like the parts farm, right? The parts farm can come in here and people can start asking the parts farm questions. Guys, this could be a centralized chat where parts farm, Beefcake, and other vendors can come in here, contribute, and then, you know, duke it out or just answer some questions that people have here. Night's question are going to be like the death of Alex. Yes, Quan, shoot me a resume. He's looking to hire shit. Next level attempt there. Channel support will catch replay, says Anthony Riestra. Thank you, sir. Chris Romero says, Alex is the renewable fuel calibration distribution manager for the Southwest region, aka sending flex tunes to Texas all day. Everyone was on me. Lund is tuning me now, says Colton Parker. Hey, I appreciate that, Colton Parker. Look, who the hell are you hanging out with that you're not being suggested? People are not suggesting Lund tunes you. Like if you own a Coyote car and your group of friends doesn't mention Lund in the tuning conversation, you got to get better friends. Oh, you got to get better friends. Won't come in here. You know that. Oh, but he can. He can get it. He can get it. Yankee Candle should be the newest sponsor of this channel. Hopefully some of the people who come in here from TikTok actually see you in context instead of just talking trash. I think it works either way, Jimmy Jams. I think if they see me talking trash and they are curious as to what I got to say, but I got a lot of Corvette, GTO, and Dodge guys. They go, found you on TikTok, find you hilarious, been watching your live streams for a couple of weeks. I love them. And I'm like, hey, thanks a lot. I appreciate that. Beefcake is awesome. What's the email? Okay. What's the beef? Exactly. What's the email to send Beefcake a resume? That's hilarious. Have you talked about Midnight taking all of Louisiana's money? No, I'm not aware. I'm literally not aware of what's happening with that whole situation. I want to go back to Lund, but all these boys want me to stay with someone else. Hard starts to the front. Look, that's on you, man. Look, I am never going to force anybody to go to Lund. There is a cult mindset, and there is a mindset about being affiliated with the little guy, literally, versus the big guy, Lund. You know what I mean? Like Lund Racing is top dog by all measurements, like all measurements. So a lot of people are like, nah, fuck that. I'm not going to join them. Fuck that. I'm going to struggle down here with the real motherfuckers, and we're going to make it happen from the ground level. And they've been doing that shit 2, 3, 4, 5 years, right? I met a guy one time, and I didn't convince him to go over to Lund, but I sure as hell heard his car start. And I was like, I know what that is. He's like, really? What is it? And I'm like, I'm not going to tell you. I'm not going to tell you so you can tell your tuner to fix it. And your tuner knows what it is. He's like, fuck, what do I got? I know you work for Lund, but I want to guarantee that it's going to be a better situation. I go, I can't do that. He's like, what do you mean? I said, I can't guarantee that if you go over to Lund, it will be a better tune. But I tell you one thing, it will be the best customer service you've ever had. And they go, huh? I go, right. Imagine you coming over and getting your cold start issue fixed, your shift points dialed in, if they can be dialed in. And generally really quick, fast communication, easy upgrades, some of the best calibration in the country. And then they come over and the first bass tune they get starts clean. And they're like, oh my, at that moment when they spend the $800 or whatever dollars it is, and then they flash their car and they turn it on and it just cracks open nicely and comes down to a smooth idle, they go, holy shit. It was the tune the whole time. I thought it was the aggressive nature of the injectors. I thought it was the cold air. I thought it was the manifold. I thought it was the lockouts. It was the tune the whole time. Plain and simple, E-Rock, I got it. Money in Louisiana, that's funny. No oil field money in Louisiana. All measurements, like from under the balls. Colorado, 16. Alex, have you done dyno sessions with GTR High Performance in SoCal? It sounds familiar, man, but I'm not 100%. But it sounds familiar, Colorado 16. Alex, I asked earlier, is a stock fuel filler enough for 2012 GT500 pushing 630 on pump gas? Might have missed your comment. What? Alex asked earlier if the stock fuel filler, did he mean filter? Filter? Enough for 12 GT500 pushing 630 on pump gas? Yeah, you could do twin BAPs and the stock pumps and make 650 horse. That's not going to be a problem. Lund dialed in my shift points on the manual. I got a retune after hours. My first tune car wouldn't run. They straight jumped on that shit and made it right like after 9 p.m. Staying 5-0. Don't count on that all the time. Oh, Jesus Christ. I don't want to go in here and I understand some of you guys are, you can say some shit, but obviously on this show, I want to try to keep it. You don't hear me mentioning other tuners. So I'll highlight the comment, but I'm not going to mention shit. Anyone got Alex's email so I can send the video? Watch the video of you launching black car on the dyno way back in the day. What shop was that? It was Bomberas in Katy, Texas. The same guys say Lund is trash. Compare their local tuner would have probably thought Alex Kidd in Miracle World was way better than Mario. My God, the fucking reference, Chris Romero. You are 40-something years old. Holy shit, what a reference. The same people that say Lund is trash compared to their local tuner would have probably thought Alex Kidd in Miracle World was way better in Mario. If you know, you know. So you got to understand, guys, when you say, hey, the biggest selling point of me going with the tuner that I went with is because he's local. And then I go, where's he located? And they say Kentucky, Indiana, Texas. TSS is legit. Arizona, Washington State. I'm like, ain't nobody out there. So when you say the reason I wanted to stay with my tuner is because he was local and he isn't Lund or one of the big three, I got to call that shit into question. You know what I'm saying? I know people that will give trash tuners a try, but for whatever reason, they avoid the best one, Lund. I mean, that's what I don't get. Like, imagine you do your research. You're one of these guys that has spreadsheets. You're one of these psychopaths that has Excel spreadsheets. And you go, well, these guys have all these records, and these guys have the highest volume, and these guys have the best gauge around, and these guys have a spokesperson that talks shit, but he's pretty reachable, and they answer emails right away. Nah, I'm going to go with somebody else. Like, I don't even know the thought process about that. So there's my email, ydbtforlife@gmail.com. If you want to send me videos or dick pics, I guarantee some of you will just send me dick pics. I get it. Alex, I was at a meet and some guy said, you messed up the tuning on his car. I basically told him he's full of shit. Then I woke him, leave banging limiter, and I just palmed my face. Okay. Whatever he said. I know that's why he said it. Got it. Colorado, give me $5. Thank you, sir. Second shift says, today at work, a 134-mile police chase ended in my work bay. They parked a trash Lexus in my bay and ditched the car. One black dude. Why do you have to mention his race, Mr. Second Shift Racing? And 3 Hispanics. Why don't you just say 4 guys ages 12 to 20 crashed through the gate? No, fucking Second Shift Racing is like 1 black dude and 3 Hispanics. How dare you? But I totally get it. What's more local than a personal laptop? Favorite car you've ever owned? My gray Notch, my gray 86 Notch. And do you want a local tuner that has tuned 2 cars, or Lund that has tuned thousands? And this is what they'll say. Oh, they copy paste the tune. They copy paste the tune, man. Oh, you mean the copy paste tune that goes 7s, the copy paste tune that goes 8s, the copy paste tune that goes 10s and A? That copy paste tune? Yeah. Fuck yeah, we copy paste the baddest fucking tunes on the planet, dumbass. Stop it. Had a guy tell me one time that he tuned his Mustang himself. He no longer has that Mustang. Wonder why. And every time anyone gets sideways with me, I am the first guy to say, hey, you don't like what's happening, dude? You can try all the other tuners or try to tune it yourself. You're such a fucking smart ass and you know everything. Because I don't have the patience to have like engineers on the other line and them telling me what I need to do. I'm like, dude, tune it yourself or go somewhere else. Or look, this is the best it gets. So if you have a problem with this, imagine the problems you're going to have if you go anywhere else. If you have a problem with the best, imagine the problems you're going to have somewhere else. My dad's one of those guys that records mean nothing. Lund only tunes 5. Lund only tunes 5 times more than all the other jokers. Tunes next to every single record holding coyote. Proof is 100% in the pudding. Lund is the GOAT. But your dad's one of these guys that goes, records mean nothing? Okay, forget records mean nothing. You're going to get 3 or 4 emails a day in response. Listen to that. Forget the record. Forget the blah, 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 blah. If you get a tune on Monday, you're going to have 3 or 4 replies in that email by the end of day. Tuesday, you might be done with your tuning and you got the rest of the week to do whatever the fuck you want. If you play your cards right, if you time it right, your tuning can be done in a day or 2. If you work odd hours and you have to leave or whatever, a week tops. But some motherfuckers don't get replies for a week, and they're okay with that. So forget the records. How about replying multiple times in a day? What's more important to you? Plain and simple. Read a comment the other day that some guy said a remote tune is not as good as a dyno tune. Guess he's stuck in the world of cars without stock widebands. Yeah, I get that. If he's stuck in the world of 2010 GT500 like Dakota wanted to be, yeah, I can understand him saying you need the dyno wideband to dial it in. But in a world of widebands, all you need is a street. Ask Beefcake how many times his old S197 was on the dyno. And the bitch went 7s. Had this issue of local versus vetted for my 6R80. Went with PB8s and so glad I did, says J Card 1. Never had an issue ever. Lund only for me as long as I've had my car. Did you see the leaked photos of the S650? Maybe I'm late. Yeah, it's whack as shit. I don't care. Records mean deep pockets, but the customer service is way better than the other experiences. I do have a Gen 2 Coyote with a Gen 2 Whipple and a 132mm throttle body. Can anyone tell me why it sometimes stalls if I let out the clutch after 10 seconds during a cold start? Gen 2 Coyote, Gen 2 Whipple, 132 throttle on a Lund tune? I'd send in logs if I were you. I don't like Lund because they won't tune my 1,000 horsepower junkyard turbo 4.8 unopened LS. And I bet you the 3-valve guy that likes to flip off the camera is like, yo, Lund sucks. Bro, you got a 3-valve. You ain't even in the game. You're not even you're not even in the stadium. You are not even looking at the game when you have a 3-valve. You're not on the bench. You're not in the stands. You're not in the fucking stadium. You're not even in our fucking planet. Fuck out of here. Alex, funny as fuck. Builds well documented. Fuck EPA. Why would you get tuned anywhere else? Says La Foxy. What's up? Stop by to drop a like and watch a replay later while I'm driving. And take it out of gear when you let the clutch out. They're in the parking lot. 3-valve guy gets tuned by Bama. I'm sure he does. Jared Wells is like, oh, the 3-valve comment. Who tunes your shit, though? Jared, is your shit stock computer or is it Holly? Who the fuck knows? What's your barber's number, baby? Says Sancho. Just got home, y'all. What's up? Uh-oh, who said Beetlejuice so that True Viate would show up? God damn it. He keeps saying, what's your bar? Okay, see, when you spam, you got to go. You can make funny comments and we're cool. But when you spam, you got to go. A Whipple can deliver before he gets down the strip. It's amazing that street tuning is looked down upon. It's amazing that street tuning is looked down upon. Yeah. Like, I tell people this if they don't understand what's the difference between a dyno and a Coyote being tuned on the street. I said, one of them is stationary, the other one's not. One of them is stationary, the other one's not. What's up, buddy? The street is the street and it's pushing its own weight. The dyno is stationary. That's the difference. What's up, buddy? Want to say hi? I'm finally at that point where I miss a manual car. There you go. Like a lot of people want to be in the game. A lot of people want to be racing. A lot of people want to be involved. And then they go, fuck that shit. I just want to enjoy my car. And nothing beats a manual. Nothing beats a manual. I get it. It takes a little while to mature into that. But once you get it, you get it. Tony, says the Godfather. I was waiting to see Tony. He likes to come up and there you go. That's the under the armpit move is his patented move. Let me get this down, bro. Let me get this down. You're in the way. Your shoulders are way fucking big, dude. There you go. Much better. Get you guys a shot of Tony. There you go. He looks like How to Tame a Dragon or whatever. How to Train a Dragon. Is it How to Train a Dragon? He looks like, was it Night Fury? As raw as that 10R is, I'll never leave my 3 pedals behind. Hey, Tony, says Merc. Ouch, ouch, ouch. Does anyone know the Bosch part number for the Gen 3 front O2s? Can't find them local. No, I don't know that. What's a better intake, PMAS fender mount or this Steeda closed box? Out of those two, I'm always going to go PMAS because of the data. I don't know anything about airflow. They don't compare them to each other. There hasn't been a back-to-back test. There hasn't been a draggy test. There hasn't been a dyno test. But in terms of data, Alejandro Flores, is always going to prefer PMAS over anything else. An automatic says a lot about a man. Like, I'm not one. Toothless was the name. Sorry, I thought it was Night Fury. Which one was Night Fury? Tony Montana, biatches. Tony's my dog. I downloaded the Ford Power Pack 3 calibration into my 17 Mustang GT, but I lost my stock tune file. Will there be any issues for you guys to tune my car? Nope. We can just slam a tune on top of that one, so you don't have to do anything. Now, if you have an RTD, you're going to have to do a stock file read, but we don't use this. Let me not give too much away, but if the stock file that's being read is the power pack, it might have a weird patch or lock in it or something like that, but no worries. We'll be able to get it done. How difficult is the aftermarket cam install? Do you think it can be accomplished in a weekend? Yes, if you know what you're doing. And I'd say in terms of difficulty, if 10 is the most difficult and 1 is the least difficult, I give it a solid 7 or 8 if you know what you're doing. If you don't know what you're doing, it can be a fucking straight up 10. Night Fury was the type of dragon he was. Thank you. Appreciate it. A Boston Terrier. If you have a newer car, you don't need a cage till $899 or $150. If you're a car gut, it's a great time to have a stick or an auto. Ouch, Tony. Not Fury is toothless. The kid that found the dragon called it toothless instead of Night Fury. Understood. Ouch. Ouch. That fucking hurts, dude. How's that? Doesn't it hurt, motherfucker? That's how it feels. I'm actually 31. Just a long time fan. P.S. Still waiting on the new wheel drops from YDD Designs at S550. Some SMV drag wheels would be sick. Alex, does Tony need anything? I want to send him some stuff. Dude, he just toys. He destroys stuff. Don't send him nothing fluffy. Don't send him nothing. You got to send him something tough. Kong balls ain't shit. So this guy destroys shit. Nerf balls, he fucking kills. Like super tough, like dolls that are meant to be for like hardcore dogs, he fucking destroys. So if you want to send him something tough. Bill Voodoo Motor just getting finished by FFRE. Can't wait to get the block running. That's going to be badass. Like if I can find a Voodoo Motor and send it out to get rods and pistons and stock crank and some good work, and then NA that bitch, oof, put it in a Fairmont or something, that'd be badass. If I can find a Voodoo, and the thing is, a Gen 3 is cheaper. A Gen 3 is a lot cheaper and 12-to-1 compression. But if I can find a Voodoo, I'd carb a Voodoo in the Fairmont, absolutely. I'm on the stock Whipple tune still, trying to find a local shop that's willing to dyno tune it with Lund. Haven't found one yet. Car gets driven about 2 times a month. Would a monoblade throttle cause this? No, because they have a 132 or a 150 that we've never had that issue with. Now, when you get a Lund tune, GB, you're going to have to get a IAT, a brass IAT breakout harness. You're going to have to replace the inlet air temp sensor at the back of the blower and replace it with a brass style one. Then a harness that connects to the MAF basically makes the inlet air temperature be measured by the MAF. And on the data log, it'll be IAT. So IAT will literally be blower temp on the log. How's the weather? Flying into Florida tomorrow. Gorgeous. Let's look at the weather. Florida weather. It's going to be gorgeous except Thursday and Friday. It's going to be in the 70s and low 80s. Friday, 82 to 83. Then Saturday, Sunday, Monday, 83 and partly sunny. So you're going to be good, brother. Come on down. I got you, dog, says Agent Orange. What's your opinion on the best clutch for a VMP boosted Gen 1? If you have the stock NT82, you're going to break it if you have an RXT. I love the Mantic sprung hub twin. I think it's the 1000. It's not cheap, but it's very, very good. Any upcoming plans for your Mamalona? No. Look, the turbo stuff went away. I was trying to talk with Beefcake and Vortec, and I haven't heard shit. So, I'd love to shove a V30 Vortec in it, something badass, or a V7 JT and boost it to make 1,000. But I don't hear nothing. Like, I am blown away. I have money. I have money to spend. And nobody gets back to me. Nobody. Hey, I got money. Let's get a fucking turbo on the truck. Nobody gets back to me. I got a return style fuel system. Shout out to Beefcake and 4 Innovations for that. I got money to spend. Nobody. Everyone's just sitting back like, fuck it. Order it on the website. Okay, cool. So I ain't fucking with nobody. My Doberman love elk antlers. Let's scroll all the way down. You're talking dog shit. I sent the video to your email, Alex. Okay. Oh my God, I hate this. Now I got to go to my email because I guess on TikTok, things can get taken out of context and people just lose their fucking mind. It says LS Homo talking smack. Okay. Download. Probably downloaded a virus.
LS guys literally buy a cam just for the chop. They'll lie to you and say it's the performance aspect that they want, but it is the chop.
Also, Alex.
So a guy that has variable cam timing can just buy a performance. Oh my God, what a dumbass. And have the option to have a Camelot idle. So is he trying to say that I'm a hypocrite because I literally said that LS guys will only get a cam for the chop, but they call Ghost Cam Tunes gay? Wow, he literally made my point by trying not to make my point. Oh my God. See, that's the problem with LS guys. Maybe the insulation in your double wide is degrading and giving off some stank and you're passing out and you're on TikTok and I'm like, oh my God, Alex is such a dumbass. He said LS guys only buy the cam for the chop. And I'm like, right. But those are the guys that make fun of the Ghost Cam tune. a free tune. Oof, unreal, unreal, unreal. Hey, Brian Luna, pick it up. Aldo Weld's turbo kit. Hey, Brian, I don't think he's going to pick it up. He would have told me a week ago if he would have picked it up, so I don't think they're interested. Alex, want to get some Ruchi Forge? You shut up. Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck. 956 checking in. Puro pinche 956.
Puro pinche 956 a la verga.
He showed you, Alex. Oh, Alex. LS guys get the cam only for the shop. Also, Alex, you know the Ghost Cam tune. You have the option of getting a Ghost Cam tune. That didn't do what you thought it would do, would it? Or did it? Just posted my N-Gauge for sale on eBay. Ubicho says chrome taint. Did you get rid of your car? Their parents ate paint chips. Now they got a base model C6. Boosted 17 GT premium with 7,000 miles, 40,000, or 18 GT PP stock, 8,000 miles, premium with digital dash. I take the boosted 17 GT all day, every day. But what about the 10R80, Alex? Shh. Gen 2, King Daddy. I sold my Camaro because my tits started growing. Yep. Deadass was at a meet this weekend when the CTSV was chopping. I cut the boss on and let it chop, and they cut their shit off. Chopper City, bit. Tic Tac is cancer. This one's gonna chop, LS boys. Brownsville, Texas. Papa, quien quiere cheese, says Omar X. Puro pinche, puro pinche, puro pinche. You're hilarious. Thank you, Raymond. Inbred type stupid. I'm telling you guys, the LS guys, especially the video that got the most views on Facebook is when I made fun of a Camaro chopping and cold start, and I basically went and a RX-7 or a rotary chopping away, and it all sounded the same. And they got mad. And then they go, Ghost cams are stupid. Why don't you buy a cam for performance? And then I say, if you buy a cam for performance, like a Comp Cam Stage 3, it will not chop. I repeat, if you have a Coyote with VCT active and you buy an aftermarket set of cams, they will not chop. If you want the car to chop, leave the stock cams in there and ask for a Ghost Cam idle tune. That's the way to do it, bitch. Dick Tac is 1986 AIDS. When Alex says shut the fuck up, Turvey's head turns like when your dad whistles at you. And for the LS guys that bought a cam for lower boost, what do you think is worse? Ghost Cam tune on a factory cams or solid flat tapping cam? What in the fuck? Who is this guy? Who is this guy? Flat tapping cams or a Ghost Cam tune? I don't know what to say. Whoa, there you. What's up, buddy? I don't know what to say about Turuviate. He's saying some of the dumbest shit I've ever heard in my life. You gotta love him. There has to be people like that in this world. They go, Alex, what's worse for a car? Flat tapping cams or Ghost Cam tune? What? The fuck is going on? Not every chop sounds good. He's the most knowledgeable car person on this chat. Do you think my 72,000 mile MT82 will hold up to a FBO Gen 1 5.0? I mean, look, MT82 can go at any time if you have the wrong clutch setup. The biggest issue with the MT82 is the shift forks, the pads, and the gears. They're weak. So if you have like an aggressive clutch, like a fucking Exetti Stage 1 Fidanza or some RXT having ass, you will blow that shit up and you will literally make sprinkles and sparkles. You will starlight the inside of your trans. You want starlight headliner? You can get starlight fucking trans fluid if you put a too aggressive of a clutch in your MT82. Cobra Jet or 18 GT manifold on a 1080 F150. Look, you can do either. I have a customer that has a Cobra Jet, but he has a converter. He has 373s. He has massive weight reduction, and he has cams. And his shit rolls the fuck out. I would do the 18 manifold if I was you. Turvey gives Alex serotonin. Turvey always with the winner questions. Ghost Cam tunes are only for E85. Oh, it's Monday. Any fuel, E85 or pump gas. Wow. 1020 FK Adult. Turvey smells his fingers after wiping his ass at the gym. Would you recommend the new Mach 1 instead of the regular 5.0 because of the better trans? Raymond, I'm going to be nice because you're new here. I'm going to tell you something that's going to blow your fucking mind. The GT has a better transmission than the Mach 1. The GT has a better transmission than the Mach 1. Before you say Tremec, it's a 3160 from a GT350. It's trash. It sucks. The MT82 is better. I'm telling you guys, this is basically the peasant chat, but it's a Tremec. Says Frederick Fiesta. Even Tony's like Turvey's saying, well, Raymond, comment of the week, something Tremec. Honda 5.0. All right, guys, on that one, we will end it because someone literally asked if it's a better car because it has a Tremec. Hypothetical LS tuning, Alejandro Flores says, MT82 is King Daddy, but Alex, it's a Tremec, but Alex, it's a world-class T5. My God, and he has to be from TikTok. Looking to boost my truck, 7 to 750 single turbo kit, all pump gears or no? I don't think they're necessary unless you're going to slam it off the limiter, but if you're going to be in there doing some work, might as well throw a set of oil pump gears in there for added insurance. All right, guys, I'm out of here. Yes, fuck tonight's show with some stupid shit. Absolutely. Because now you guys see when TikTokers come here to the adults' place. Hey, if you found me on TikTok, I appreciate you coming here, but you are now sitting at the adult table in Thanksgiving. You are now sitting in the adult table in Thanksgiving, and you try to reach for the butter that. Sit down and listen. If you're a brand new TikTok fan that found my show on TikTok and you thought you could come here, sit down and listen for about 2 weeks. And then that'll save you from any kind of embarrassing questions. I'm out of here. Tomorrow, the OG show, talking shit, 8 o'clock p.m. right here on this channel. Tomorrow, we're going to talk some shit, see if more TikTokers show up with even dumber questions, and we'll get after it. Thank you very much for hanging in there with me and making this show badass and possible. I'll see you guys tomorrow, 8 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time. See you guys then. Have a great rest of your Monday.